What is up, Bulldog Nation? Episode 61, Season 2, Episode 18 of Season 2. You are listening to The Doghouse. You are
Micah Harris.
I'm Matt Tanner. Thanks for checking in again with us this week, and we are on our postseason wrap-up. This week, we don't have a guest, but we've got a lot of terrific content to cover. We'll get back to our guests starting next week, or probably this coming weekend when we get those podcasts put out, or that podcast, I should say. And we're excited to have you. Man, what a crazy good.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a great year.
Last 2 weeks of our Bulldog basketball. And we got a lot to talk about, a lot to cover in this episode. Bulldogs had a just historic. I'm not sure really what other word to use.
What is historic?
Micah.
I mean, there's some things in it, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll get into that in a little bit. Probably.
Exactly. We have a lot of stuff to talk about. Before we get into that, let us pay some bills real quick, and then we'll get to the meat of what we're here for. Shout out to our terrific partners, Mercy Phoenix, MERCI Phoenix, and that's spelled PHOENIX, for your healthcare staffing solutions. See Jody Cheney, or Tucker Cheney, his son, and they can help you out. Again, if you are needing some healthcare staffing, but if you are needing a position, looking for gainful employment, they have very lucrative positions that are available, working different parts of the area and possibly even closer. So they are a terrific partner of ours, and we are blessed to have them as one of our partners. And our other partner, Greengrass Guys, I won't say newly minted, the newly mentioned on on Facebook, right? It's not official till it's on Facebook, right?
Right. It's official now.
It is official. And
I think we even shared that post last week.
We did. David and Dee Bizzle, they are Greengrass Guys now, and they're focusing this turf management and all the things that go along with that. And they are unbelievable partners of ours. We are proud to have them along this journey with us, and both Greengrass Guys and Mercy Phoenix see our vision of what we're trying to do, what we're trying to promote, and the things that we believe in. And they are along for the ride, and we couldn't be more pleased for that.
I know. It's interesting, though. I mean, like, they work with, like, small yards or big football fields.
Correct.
Or soccer fields.
Yep. They work with my small front yard and my bigger,
backyard.
Bigger than my front yard, backyard, but football fields, soccer fields, baseball fields.
That's kind of what they're going to be focusing. Not just doing that, but I mean, like, getting more commercial type.
Turf management in general. Yep. And they've got, I forget, D told me how many customers he had. About knocked me out of my chair when he told me. I mean, it was like in the thousands of customers. Really? Yeah. Just a lot of customers. And very proud of him for his vision and the things that he sees. And again, having him as a partner it's outstanding. And known Dee for a long time, known his family, known Jody for a while, actually it's interesting, known Jody's wife Karen even longer.
She went to school with my wife.
That's correct. That's how I met her, through my sister. Yeah. And so again, we're very proud to have them as our partners. Going to our weekly shout outs, my wife Erin, she's not home at the moment, so she's getting prepared for an Easter cantata. I'm not sure what we're calling it. Not cantata, that's probably not right. An Easter program for, she's playing for another church that's needing to fill in, and Erin, she rarely says no, especially to somebody that needs a fill-in piano player, and that's one of her many talents. One of them is that, and she's always gracious to bless those with.
So is that actually on Easter Sunday morning? Or?
As far as I understand, yes. And so she's uses her talents to further the kingdom, as they say, and to bless others. And so I couldn't be prouder of her for her being able to do that. Shout out to Luke, providing all of our graphics and everything here. You can see that on the camera when we get the video and everything out. You'll be able to see what we've got up there, and it's very similar to what we have each week. Shout out to him. Shout out to our general counsel, Justin Tanner, for legal advice and IT-ish advice.
I think he may be here this weekend.
Okay. Maybe we can...
we may not be... I don't know how much time he's going to have, but...
yeah, all good.
We're finishing up a house.
Yep. And shout out to Tucker Cheney. Again, the aforementioned Tucker Cheney. Thank you, Tucker, for the help with our video editing and all that stuff. And he's a wealth of knowledge, and he's always happy to share that with me and with others, I'm sure. Shout out to Derek James, Brian James, all their stats, behind-the-scenes things, information, historical data for all things, certainly Sikeston sports and SEMO sports as well. SEMO area sports, I should say. And last but not least, Tyler Anderson, Twisted Arrow Woodworking. Shout out to him for the cool sign we've got on the wall, the doghouse sign, and he created that himself. If that's something you're interested in, give Tyler a shout. He's obviously works here in town. He's from Sikeston. Twisted Arrow Woodworking. Give him a shout.
And my wife, Becky.
Yes. For putting up with us, allowing us to do it.
Putting up with us, yep. I think she was headed to eat supper.
Yes. Yep. Well, we appreciate her for allowing Micah to come out and play for a little while, right? Again, don't forget to like, share, follow the Doghouse on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And catch all of our podcasts on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon, and a whole host of others, along with our embedded player on our website, thedoghouse.buzzsprout.com. If you need to get in touch with us, send Micah or me an
email, message, or
message, text, DM, whatever. Our email to the Doghouse is doghouse.sikeston@gmail.com. I get those on my phone. I try to reply quickly if I get them. I'm usually pretty good about keeping my phone halfway near me. I guess could be a weakness because I've always got my phone near me. So
I guess you could send a message on the Doghouse.
You
Facebook
can.
Page.
That's correct. You can go to our Facebook page and send us a message, and I will reply.
And you can write reviews and likes on there too.
Yes, absolutely. That's what we're looking for. We're up to 965.
I've seen that. We're about 35 away from 1,000.
Yep. If you haven't followed us or liked us, we ask please do that.
It does help us.
Absolutely.
Algorithms trying to get messages out there.
Right. Absolutely. And if, again, I say this, we'll keep saying this, if you're interested in being a partner, give us a shout. We'll be happy to sit down and discuss that with you. And we'd love to help promote your business, and you help promote us as well. So, Micah, let's get into kind of what we're here for, our postseason wrap-up. And what an unbelievable season. Unbelievable is a term that I keep using. It's to me, the day after, whenever our season ends, I sort of have the blues, the melancholy as I saw it.
Especially when it was 2:30 when you got home.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we drove back after the game, but I enjoy. Aaron and I talked about it yesterday. We sat around the house a lot. We didn't do a whole lot yesterday because, again, we got in late and tried to sleep in, but you can't sleep in forever. But, we enjoy the time with you and Becky there. That's something that we do as a family. We all went to Columbia.
It is a social event.
It is a social event.
But it's also a time to celebrate some kids that work very hard.
Yes. Yes, exactly. But as far as but like on the melancholy side, we're like, okay, we don't get to see, and not that we don't see them, but you don't see some faces that we see on a regular basis.
Right.
And that's the not sad.
Well, it's an adjournment almost. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
like, and next year, you'll probably form relationships with new people.
We will.
I mean, like, new parents come along, new
Yeah.
whatever. Somebody in the community moves into the community, like get hooked to Bulldog basketball. You get to see them. You go through a season, and then you may not see them again until next fall.
Yeah,
Or-
yeah, and hopefully not.
Yeah.
We hope that we've forged some really good relationships with a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, your family, we're going to see you, and we're going to see a lot of our friends and things like that. But there's
Not only that, it's good. Like when you play like local teams, or even like you get to see people that. I mean, like I'm from Charleston.
Yep.
I mean, Aaron's from New Madrid.
Yep.
And we know people throughout the whole Boot Hill. I mean,
Exactly.
like, and you get to see those people, and I look forward to that too. I mean, like I do. I mean, like going to other towns, giving a little ribbon to whoever, or whatever. Kinda.
Oh yeah, it just comes along with the territory, but it's I think Brian James, we were standing around, again, Brian's one of my dear friends, a classmate. I think we've talked about that before. We were standing around after the game, and an outpouring to the kids and to the coaches afterwards. We met them as they walked out. We were just kind of sitting around. Of course, it hits them a little different, as they say. They've got a senior.
Those seniors.
Yeah, they've got a senior now. They've got Brady, and he's a freshman, but it's still different. It's your oldest, and I get it. And I'm not not downplay. That's not even trying to downplay that, because that's a big deal, certainly. Brian, we were kind of just sitting around, kind of reminiscing a little bit, about the season and things like that. And he's like, don't be sad we lost. Be sad it's over, kind of thing. And that's probably very succinctly put.
Mm-hmm.
And so, no
matter what, these kids, that team is winners.
Oh my gosh, the record has nothing to do with that, right?
Right.
The record has zero to do with the
Those
fact.
kids are going to go and do big things.
Yes,
in this community and beyond.
Yes, correct. That is absolutely correct.
I mean, them were special kids.
Yep.
I mean, I think I was talking to Justin the other day, and I'm like, those are gym rats. But I mean, whatever they do, they're going to put their mind to it. I mean, I know Kobe and Ben have been gym rats forever. I mean, Ben's had access to a gym since he was crawling.
Right.
Or before he was crawling. And I know a lot of times been spent, and that's been a lot of their relationships born, like,
yes,
going through that. I mean, like,
yes.
like I know. I mean, I remember watching Kobe and Ben. I mean, like, you probably know them even before me, but I remember them being junior high.
Oh yeah.
And they'd be at the gym.
Oh yeah.
I mean, putting up baskets. I mean,
Yep.
together.
Yep.
I mean, there was others there, but I mean, those are two that I remember that.
Right.
Especially like when we used to go over into Tennessee and
oh yeah,
in the spring and stuff. I
oh
mean,
yeah, oh yeah.
They were different breed.
Absolutely, and that's what's get us done. We got a bunch of people to thank. The people that follow us here, the people that listen. Excuse me. Obviously, the players, coaches, the families that do that. Our students, that come to the games, and certainly last but not least, our community. I mean, and we've talked about this before. We talked about homecoming and all that stuff, but just bringing the community together.
I didn't get to go up there, but I watched Friday, and man, you could tell the Sikeston crowd. I mean, like, we've been around them enough. I mean,
we had the most fans there of any team by far.
They were there. The white was big, and then I've seen pictures and highlights. I didn't really get to watch Saturday night, but I listened to what I could. And man, the cloud of red up there. I mean, like, it was pretty cool.
Yep.
I mean, even it showed, on the TV, it showed, like, after the game, like, just I seen Aaron and Emily both just hugging him.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like that. I mean, that's family.
That's right. That's what makes it. You get so close and gets an emotional bond, and then with the end, you kind of that's the melancholy part. But we wouldn't have it any other way, because now we have a whole lot to look forward to, and we'll get into that. But the Bulldogs finished at a record of 29-3, and I call that a record because the class that included like Kevin Jones, Trey Jenkins, I'm going to forget some names. That class of 2019, if the freshmen through seniors
Right.
had 104 wins from freshman, sophomore, junior, senior year. This freshman, Kobe, Ben, Jaharis, Drake. Who am I missing? Oh, Will Lape. And Markwell was a late addition, but those 5, 105 wins. Now, I'm not good at math, so I'm going to pull my phone out, Micah. But that is an average of 26 wins a year.
That's pretty impressive.
That is dang impressive.
That's why I said they're winners.
Yes.
I mean,
they win. They do the
win.
things that win. That's right. Let's talk third straight SEMO Conference champions, regular season and tournament. Third straight.
They haven't been beaten in 2 years in SEMO Conference, right?
We have 48 straight wins against teams from Southeast Missouri, and it may be even a little more, 48 or 47 or 48 wins against SEMO. I think it's against SEMO Conference teams, not necessarily in SEMO Conference play, meaning like we beat Cape in district or Poplar Bluff in district, not the actual conference.
Or the Fountain City or something like that.
Right, Cape at the Fountain City. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. 40, I think it's 48 straight wins. We have now 4 straight district titles, starting 23, 24, 25, 26. And again, you don't put one over the other because they're all special in their own right. But that 23 was
Unexpected. Unexpected from most.
There we go. That's right. That's exactly right. I think the team and the coaching staff, they came in with a mindset of why not?
You know, I've seen a lot of, like people talk about them like overachieving this year, like they've done better. I don't know. I mean, I know I kind of expected a great season.
I always do. And
I think if you go back and listen to Andrew and Dave when they were on here, when they asked us, like, same old. You know what I mean?
You are correct.
I mean,
it was on paper. It looked like a lot to replace, and it was. Don't get me wrong. I mean, 2 Division I basketball players, 5 players that are playing basketball at the next level.
right.
Is that a lot to replace?
Yes.
Without question, it is. There's no doubt. But we had plenty capable guys that are stepping up to play, right? And as we say, the cupboard's not bare, and it's not even close. And we'll get into some of that here in a little bit. But I'd say what made this team special, Micah, was probably maybe a little bit of them being doubted. And they knew it. After we won quarterfinal game, and they were talking to some reporters and Luke Randall and this or that one. And Dennis. I think Dennis interviewed him too. Yeah. We had people doubting us, saying we weren't going to be good this year. We didn't get the. I think they took.
And that's kind of what I've seen. Like, and I'm not downplaying them.
No,
I mean, like,
no.
I'm just saying
they knew in their mind. They knew they were going to be good.
Anybody close to that program knew.
Yes,
I mean,
correct. Yes, yes.
I mean, now,
did I expect us to be 29-3 and playing for a state title? I don't. I mean, there's so much that has to go right to be able to play for a state title. Winning our district when Festus was probably a little better than we thought. They had that kid, that 6'4" kid that's going to pitch at University of Michigan. That came back late and gave them a boost, and they were big and strong and physical. That's what gave us trouble in our 3 losses. The big, strong physical even gave us trouble against Festus. Now we ended up pulling away, and though Dexter, they're big and strong. Some of that physicality gave us some issue. Now, doesn't mean we can't overcome it, but that gave us some issue. But I think the main thing, in my opinion, that what made this special was they were doubted and they knew it.
Yeah.
I mean, we got it's not being doubted, but we got the 2 seed in conference, right?
Yeah.
They're like, wait a minute. We've won this thing 3 times in a row, and y'all are doubting us again? Okay. It's kind of
Right.
fine. Let's go. Okay.
Right.
And so that stuff kind of fuels you. To me, that made this team special. That
I agree.
Or that's one of the things
I totally
it did.
do. I totally do. And like I said, I mean, like, there wasn't a game that I didn't think that we could have played or won. I mean,
Yes.
I think we can go back and play MICDS 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
And I think we would beat them 3 out of 5.
Yeah. It's
because we would figure them out.
Yeah. Yeah. We've got a coaching staff. And again, they didn't get to prepare for us much because it was the next day, and we didn't get to prepare for them. It's no knock on either team. That's just the way
the ball rolls.
The tournament is laid out, and you got to go. But listen, the coaches, as much as they could prepare, they did. They had film. You go into that, and your focus obviously you got to beat Raytown South, or nothing happens, right?
We've been there.
Yes,
we've been there, done that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
But you can have a little bit of.
You got to have a game plan. You got to have a little game plan.
What if this team wins? And what if we win? And then what happens with this team? What happens with this team? And so you kind of have. Lane talked about it, right? Lane Ballou talked about it in his region tournament. By the way, they won in overtime, and they play tonight at 8:00.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay.
Gulf Coast State College on ESPNU. They're playing that's at Hutch.
Oh, really?
Yes, they're at Hutch.
So what time they play tonight?
8:00.
8:00. Okay.
Yep. So we should be done plenty of time to watch them play.
Okay.
It's on ESPN Plus.
ESPN Plus.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Did I say you? Sorry if I did. It's
I got Plus. So.
Yes, if ESPN Plus. You can go on there and watch it. And there are other games too. I just know that they play at 8:00 tonight. Okay. This season is memorable. 29-3. Any run, in my opinion, to the Final Four, of course we want to win. You know how competitive we are. I know how competitive those kids are. I know how competitive the coaches are. Mm-hmm. But any run to there is special.
Right. Correct.
It just is. This is not, Lord knows, this is not a knock against Scott Central or New Madrid or Charleston, because they've been a lot of times, and sometimes not them, but there are others. Oh, it's just a district title. Man, those suckers are hard to win.
There's always somebody there. I mean, like, that's. Yeah. I mean,
MICDS, by the way, will be Class 6 next year.
I was wondering that. I even chat GPT'd it, like, to see, like.
Well, I tell you what I did. I chat Brian James did.
Okay.
And he said, yes, by virtue of them winning, I guess they have enough points that they will be moved up.
Well, evidently ChatGPT didn't understand, but he says that makes it kind of convoluted that an AI system doesn't even understand their system.
That's a great point. I had something better than AI. I asked the expert. I asked Brian.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean,
no. I'm with you. He said, yes, they will be. Because I think you got to get 3 points, and I think they got a point for winning
a district,
and maybe a quarterfinal, and
then winning the Final Four.
I think that's how that worked. So they will get bumped as long. Vianney will be Class 6 next year as well. Mm-hmm. So there'll be somebody else, right? That will have to beat.
Right. I mean, sure there'll be.
But
and Principia can't jump all the way up. But then you got Vashon that may.
They'll probably be Class 4. I couldn't imagine. Now they got beat twice this weekend.
Oh, did they?
They lost to Logan Rogersville, that Branham kid.
Did you get to watch it?
I did. I watched them play. We went to the game that day on Friday and watched it. We sure did. I did not watch them play the second day against, I think, Belton.
Okay.
And Belton beat them. But I did watch them play Logan Rogersville, and that Branham kid can ball. He had like 30 and 11, I think, 9 or 11.
Really?
Yeah. He's the real deal. He can flat play.
Is he a big kid?
6'4". Super athletic, can shoot it, handle it, pass it, catch it, run, all the above. Now, I heard, certainly don't know the young man nor his family, but I heard that there's word that he is reclassing and will probably go to an academy somewhere. That's what I hear. Yep, he's committed to Indiana. Don't take that for the gospel. Probably shouldn't even be saying that, but I heard that. And so that was kind of the going around rumor. Now, could certainly just be rumors.
Who knows?
Yeah. But anyway, we don't want to talk about him. He's a great player.
We're talking about the Bulldogs.
We're talking about the Dogs. Let's talk about this weekend as far as the Dogs. got in that semifinal game against Raytown South. The final was, 53-47?
I think that's correct.
Yeah, 53-47. Hard-fought game. The coach, I don't know if we mentioned it on here, the coach for Raytown South was the coach at Grandview when they beat us back in 2018.
Yeah, I think we did talk about that a little bit.
And they won 2 state titles. Guess who was an assistant coach for Raytown South? Jordan Lathan, who was one of the players.
Okay, yeah.
The kid that went to...
Was it Kansas?
No, he went to...
I was thinking like Kansas
like
State.
Western Kentucky or something.
Okay.
Played Division I. I think. Don't hold me to that. Maybe Austin P or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. He talked to Coach on the floor after the game. Hey, congrats. Hey, y'all got me back for 2018. Kind of that thing,
Yeah.
So it was very nice, very gracious, very nice young man. And hey, good luck to y'all kind of thing. So wasn't. But that's a really cool wrap up. Dogs played very well. Basically, kind of controlled that game most of the time. Took the lead early. They tied it up and maybe went ahead one time, but then we went back for the lead late, like in the third quarter. I think. Yeah. And then we kind of keep stretching it, and they would come back a little bit,
right.
and we ended up pulling away. What a great day for Bulldog Nation. All the fans were there, the cheerleaders, the students, coaches. It was really cool to see. And then we get Saturday. I've had a few people, already. Well, what happened? We were up at the end of the first quarter.
Met a good team,
right? So as I had it told to me, MICDS happened. That's what happened.
I watched a little bit of the game the night before with them in Hillcrest, and they 30 pointed them, didn't they?
Close. Hillcrest, I'm not taking anything from them. I know West Plains beat them, and we handled West Plains
pretty handily.
Yeah. Again, not knocking them. They're a public school. You play who you play. And they were pretty young too. I thought they had. I'm trying to remember. I think they had several sophomores and stuff like that. But MICDS, listen, man, and you said it. Our tallest player was shorter than their shortest player.
Right. When Jaharis was on the floor and they had their lineup out there, their smallest player was taller than him.
Yeah. I mean, they're 6'8" guy. Their 6'8" post is going to play football at Minnesota, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, you can see. I mean, he's a big, strong kid, very athletic. It's really good guards. Maybe we're a little bit better than we anticipated. Not saying we didn't expect them to be really good. It might even been a little bit better. They
were long.
They were long. It gave us trouble getting dribble penetration. The key to that is getting around somebody and getting in there and that defense collapse and you can kick. Or if they don't collapse, then you've got some lanes to the basket. They made it very tough to score. In the first half, we hit some open shots. Mm-hmm. Second half, some didn't go down, and they had a lot to do with it.
And I know this doesn't matter, but I've also, and I don't know the stat exactly, but historically, you're better off being down one than up one.
You've said that before, isn't that funny?
Yes.
You've mentioned that before. That's interesting. Well, we were up one.
It's a mental thing. Like as far as like you feel a little more relaxed. Being up, down one, you feel like, oh, I got to work harder.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, we have absolutely nothing to be ashamed of, to hang our head about. I get it. The kids are upset that they lost, and well,
they should be.
Yeah.
I mean, not like live their life, but because they got to move on.
Right.
I mean,
right.
This is a lesson to teach them. I'm telling you. Good group of kids. You're going to see a lot from them.
Yep. I think. So I talked to Julian Beard a lot after the game. He was around. He was an 06, and they got second.
Mm-hmm.
And I talked to a lot of kids that are coming up. A lot of kids coming from 8th into 9th. Some freshmen, sophomores and some juniors coming back. And I talked to them, not that I have all these magic words or anything like that, but hey guys, this is just a foundation, right? This is a stepping stone, one at a time. You see what it took to get here. You know what we have to do. You know what level you need to be. And now, and as they said, Will, after the game, talked to Coach Will Hollifield. He said their kids like, hey, can we get in the gym tomorrow, or can we start Monday? I think they're going to start. What I gather, kind of take a week or so off, and then they'll start in PE. They'll start with
their go from now till next March is be a better version of yourself tomorrow than you were today.
That's correct.
I mean, that's
get better. Just
especially, I mean, like at anything, but I mean, basketball. Yep. Like if they want to do that, they'll go in and commit, and that's why I think that group of seniors that we have
commitment
now is the commitment has been there since they were little. And
I know this group that's returning is committed.
We got a couple more. I mean, I'm telling you.
Listen, we went over this before. We went over the records, 78-5 at one point, and it only got better from there. Mm-hmm. I should have added that up. I didn't do that.
I thought about that right before we sat down.
Yeah.
Like,
it was 78-5. I don't remember when we did that. That was through the season. Okay, so that was at the end of the season. That was after the Jackson game. We were 78-5, and we won 3 district games, quarterfinal. So it's 83-4. 83-6.
83-6.
Hello.
That's what 98, 99, something 98%.
Let's see what that is.
It's like
let's see.
It's got to be like 90, at least 95 or better.
93%. 93%. 83-6. Hello. No. Yeah.
83-6.
Yeah. That's right. 5 more games. They had 78-5. We're 5-1. 83-6. Just let that sink in. 2 junior high teams, 7th, 8th grade, 14-1. Freshmen 9-0. 9-1. JV 16-0. Unbelievable. We'll look ahead. We'll get to a look ahead here in a little bit, but that just gives you a little bit of taste. 83-6. Hello.
So we played Raytown South Friday night, and then Saturday we got MICDS.
Yep.
Kind of not the way we wanted to end there.
No. There are some kids, and it's tough to see them. It's tough to see people that you care for hurting, and not just the seniors, but especially the seniors. I know they were hurting. That was our last game. But you know what? Only 30 players got to play that night on both sides. We had literally the last game of the season. Literally.
Yeah, in the state of Missouri high school.
In the state of Missouri high school basketball for 2025-26 season, we had literally the last game. There's only 2 teams that can say that. Mm-hmm. I get it, and the kids that are coming back, we talked and like, hey, let that burn. Don't want that feeling again, right? Mm-hmm. Use that to fuel you.
We got some ballers.
We do. We just do, and we'll get to that. We'll get to that as well. Let's talk a little bit about the season. Kind of recap there. What do you think? What do you think our biggest win was, Micah?
Our biggest win? Well, obviously you would probably
maybe regular season than postseason.
Jackson.
Oh yes, agreed. I thought early our biggest win was beating Dexter. I know to win that conference. I thought that was a big deal for this team to get a lot of confidence.
I thought Jackson should have been the number 1 seed in the SEMO conference.
They were.
I thought Cape was.
Oh, no, you were right. Duh. You're right. It was Cape. Duh. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, I before we got to the SEMO conference, I remember saying, but the Jackson game at Jackson is probably the biggest win.
Agreed.
Regular season.
Agreed. That was a big one, and you and I talked about this, and we talked about this on the podcast a week or so ago. I thought that Scott City win showed us that we can shut somebody down because, well, wait a minute. Jackson win was first, wasn't it?
No.
Scott City was first? Oh, that's right. Jackson was the last game of the season.
Yeah, because remember Will even said that we wouldn't have won that if we hadn't played Scott City that Saturday because we had to know how to win a game.
That's right. With our defense. Mm-hmm. That's exactly right. We did. We defended and won those two games.
Not to go back to football, but that's the kind of mentality that we're looking for in football too. So,
yep.
I mean,
no. I totally agree with you. I thought the turning point kind of for our season, I thought, was winning that SEMO conference, and I thought that really boosted our and this was right after the SEMO conference. I thought that Puxico game as well, because it was hyped up. Yeah.
We
lost to
dominant
them. Ended up being, again, they've doubted them all year, right? You look back and look where they doubted us. You can't win the SEMO title, SEMO conference.
That kind of mentality is why I think if we went back and played them 5 times, we'd win 3 of them.
Yeah, I agree
against
with you.
MICDS. Because,
I agree
because those kids, a game they lost in summer ball, that they probably had played 2 games before.
I think that was their 4th game of the day.
Maybe, but they got tired of people hearing it.
Yep.
I mean, so that's what we're dealing with, people. I mean, like, we're dealing with some kids that had some drive, and they come back, and that's why they come out and turbo Puxico.
Yep.
Not to knock Puxico.
Nope. Not at all. They were a great team.
But those kids come out and they
like, okay, everybody's doubting us this year. That was kind of the theme. They were doubted all year long. Mm-hmm. Well, you lost this. You're not going to be as good. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Well, we won the SEMO conference again, right? Sure. We won the district again. Kind of all that.
I think if we got beat by Jackson, Vianney wouldn't have happened the way it did.
If we had gotten beat by them?
If we got beat by Jackson, I think we would have probably
very possible
struggled more with Vianney.
Could have. Yeah, for sure. And
they're going to be tough next year too.
Who?
Jackson.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. What did you think was maybe the best individual performance this year at some point in time? I can think of one right off the top of my head.
Kobe against Notre Dame.
I knew that's where you're going because that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, 10 threes, just ridiculous.
That was
just ridiculous.
That was ridiculous, and that literally would just wore Notre Dame down. I mean, and then Kobe was just hot. I mean, like,
just keep feeding him the ball.
Kobe's been consistent all year long. I mean, has he hit big numbers every night? No. But he's been consistent.
He scores, too. He can score. He doesn't have to just shoot a 3.
Right.
Yeah, unbelievable. I thought his was the best one.
Probably, Ben James hitting some big – I can't pinpoint, but I know there are several times that he hit.
He had a big 3 at the buzzer against Jackson, if you recall. He had a big one at halftime.
Right.
That was huge.
Right.
Yeah.
Ben was big. Markel, man, he night in, night out, whatever the team needed, he did.
Yep.
I mean,
if
they need him to score, well, I mean, I'll be honest with you, Saturday night, it sounds like I didn't watch all the first half or I didn't get to listen to it.
That we needed Quill to score in the first half.
And he did.
Yep.
And he did. And then I think the big difference is we kind of didn't get as many points out of him in the second half.
Well, and they had a lot to do with that.
Well, right, I get that.
They did. What did you think the grittiest performance was this year? I can think of one right off the top of my head.
Are we doing regular season or whole season?
Either.
I'm thinking Jaharis at Vianney.
That's exactly the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Just played his absolute guts out.
Yeah, every time he was either grabbing a rebound or on the floor grabbing a loose ball or going to the basket and scoring. I mean, I know he didn't. Against a
7-foot kid that, according to some folks, may have been 7'1" or 2. They said he was massive.
Long. I bet he had arms span of a 7'4".
Yep.
I mean.
Yep. Big, large human, as we say, and good player. And Jaharis, I thought, in my biased opinion, that I thought Jaharis got the best of him.
I think you shared that one layup from Ben. I guess was it Saturday night that the IQ hoops or
gosh, yeah, that was. I can't remember if it was Misha. No, that was a Misha TV.
Was it Misha TV?
Yeah. Holy cow.
Yeah.
And by the way, they're a follower of ours now.
Are they?
Mission TV followed the Doghouse. Can you believe that?
Oh my goodness, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So
just showed Aaron today.
Huh?
Yep.
Moving on up.
Moving on up. Yep.
We need some Misha officials on here. Maybe we talk about where they're going.
We can do that. All right, let's talk about some seniors. Talk about our seniors in specific. And
hold up. I gotta go back one.
Okay.
Best shot of the year, Sean Cole. From the corner,
no question.
But that was a team ball. But I mean,
Yes,
Sean,
it was.
he knocked that down, big as a day.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'd have to go back and say that was a big play too.
No, absolutely. It was it was set up by. He got the steal, kicked it to Marquell. Marquell ran his guy and kicked it to Ben in the corner.
Ben took it into the lane.
Ben beat the big guy off the dribble. Kobe was there, but Kobe on that particular play was a role player, so to speak. Who are they going to shade? The kid that's knocked down 100 threes or whatever it was all year, or the kid that's not we know he can shoot, but he hadn't knocked down as many as Kobe. Who are they going to shade? Kobe. Duh. I mean, that's what you do. And guess what? When Ben jumped in the air, he looked that way. The defense shaded him, kind of like a quarterback using his eyes to hold the defense, right? Mm-hmm. Knowing the whole time.
That was clearly a team play.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Which is what we did that a lot this year. But
Jahar set a ball screen to get
Ben.
Yep. I think Marquell set that screen to get around his guy, kicked it. Ben beat that big guy off the dribble, kicked it to Sean, knocked it down. That's right. That's the biggest shot of the year. I mean, yeah, without question. Yeah. But we don't do that unless we have unselfish kids on the floor, right?
Correct.
If Ben thought that he had to take this shot, could he have beat the 7-footer? I don't know. But he passed up a good shot for a great shot.
Sean was open.
Yeah. I mean, right. Find the open shot.
Hey, they tried to do the same thing to us to win it. I mean,
yes.
We played it. I mean, that was a team effort right there.
Yes, it was.
I'm not trying to say, but I mean, those are the things I'll remember about this team.
Yeah. Let's talk about the seniors. Let's start with Kobe, leading scorer. Just came out today.
Right.
All district in the district. Excuse me. Class 5, District 1 Player of the Year.
Awesome.
Yep. Just an unbelievable year. By a kid that played a big role. Now, Kobe's gone from, if you remember as a freshman, Kobe had
part of that big win against Cape Central.
He had 4 points, I recall. He had a big bucket late when he beat Cam Williams off the dribble and hit a bank shot from about 12 feet straight on. Ba-boom. I mean, that's what he was trying to do, was bank it in. But that was 2 of his points, and I'm not sure. I can't remember the other one. Maybe a layup or something he had. But he's gone from that. Again, role player, right? Just because it's your role at that moment doesn't mean you will never have the...
That don't mean your role don't change.
Correct. Play to play or game to game or year to year. Mm-hmm. And now then to the leading scorer. I don't know this. In my opinion, an all-state player. I think he'll be an all-stater. That's just my opinion. And frankly, I think he's got an outside shot to be Class 5 Player of the Year. That's my opinion. I think that Branham kid will probably be the Gator or Mr. Missouri basketball or whatever would be my opinion. But I don't have a vote. But I think Kobe's all-state. Mm-hmm. That's my opinion.
I think so too.
But what did he mean to our program? Tough. Not undersized, on the smaller side of kids, but the heart that he had, the leadership qualities that he had, the day in, day out work effort that he brought, showed his teammates what they had to do, and he would not only be a vocal leader, but he was a leader in practice and on the floor.
Shooting example.
Yep.
I mean, leadership written all over that kid.
Yep.
He's one of the one I think about. I'm not trying to say not all the others, but Kobe's one I see that can do a lot of things. Yeah,
the legacy, kind of what he leaves behind is, hey, dig in for 4 years, play your role. Again, he went from a role player to one of the leading players, right?
Correct. That's what you want.
You want improvement.
I mean, like, you look at, I don't know, I'm more football than I'm basketball, but if you look at like Webb Cities and all them, there's kids that play those roles on those football teams like Kobe did just to play on Friday night as a senior.
Yeah. They want to be. They might be
They
special
may be doing all that
teams.
stuff on JV or whatever, but like, and that's what building a program is about.
Yeah.
But Kobe stuck to it. You know, could have been very easy to maybe skip
Well,
out.
I think I need to be playing as a sophomore, and he played plenty as a sophomore, but he played some JV too, right? Played a couple quarters.
And, I mean, not trying to say that I'm not saying this about. We may cut this out, but like, he didn't take the mentality, oh, I can go over here to another school and start.
Yeah, no, he knew where he wanted to be. Yeah. There's some kids and we say this a lot. You know, we got kids on our bench that could go somewhere else and start, maybe the star player, right?
Most of them.
Yeah, but what's more important? Is winning more important, or is scoring 20 points and being on a 5-17 team? That's not.
No,
to me,
they're
it's
going
not.
against competition every day. I mean, I'll be honest with you. These kids, like the sophomores, freshmen, I mean, especially the sophomores, juniors. Well, there are not too many juniors, actually.
Yeah.
But but they're going against some of the best players in the
state. Yep.
Every day.
Yep, for sure.
I mean,
That's what these kids provide. Let's talk about Ben. Man, what an unbelievable story, and it was almost a Hollywood story.
Comeback player of the year.
Well, I mean
that too, but I mean
but us winning a state title when a coach's son is playing, right?
Right.
We had a big win. Of course, Coach Hollifield and Will played, and they won a state title. Caleb, Coach Hollifield's stepson, we got to the quarterfinals and got beat by 1 point. Would have been another great story to get over the hump again. Go to 23, Coach Sirakis' son. We win an unbelievable district that nobody in their right mind thought we would win. Got stopped at the quarters. That was our first year losing quarters. And then we moved now to another coach's son. Get to the Final Four. Oh man, we win that semi. What an unbelievable ending. Wasn't, but where I'm going with Ben is Ben was starting to contribute more and more as a sophomore. Unfortunately, we had the ankle injury at St. Dominic, and thought it was a twist. Ended up being a lot worse than that. So he lost the rest of that season. Rehabbed it and tried to come back in his junior season.
Ended up having to have surgery.
Right around Christmas. He just couldn't play on it. It hurt. It ached. And I'm just relaying what he said and his dad's told me. And had surgery at Christmas of 2024. Junior year was expecting to be a big year for him, being a real big contributor.
He probably played, 5-6 games?
I'm not even sure if he played. I have to go back and look. I'm not sure, but this just shows you the kind of kid he is. And shout out to Kyle Lamar as well. Help him rehab and get back and work to get there and see the joy of basketball again. I know, Ben, it's a grind when your foot hurts all the time and not being able to play like to the level that you want to play, that you know you can play, right?
Correct.
It's one thing if you're 54 years old. No, you can't do that anymore. That's different. But
you only got so many. That's tough too, because you only got so many high school basketball games.
Right.
And I would almost bet you Ben realizes that. I mean,
oh yeah, he did. His parents, and they talked about that. And again, them being good friends of ours. And I don't want to spill but you know, that's emotional for them to see their kid who literally grew up in the field house and all these plans. And I don't know why it happened like that. There's a bigger plan for that, right?
All things work together for the good.
They do. Could it have been that he, I don't know, tore his knee and not been ever play again? I don't know. And maybe this saved him from that. That's the things that I choose to take from that is there's a bigger plan on what he had for Ben.
I think it'll make him a better person in
Yeah.
life.
And knowing the adversity that he faced.
But he had a great senior.
Oh, he had an unbelievable. Just the tough. The scoring on that big kid was Ben James personified. Bingo. If I can think of one play, him scoring where the odds were totally stacked against him and made that. That's Ben James when I think of that. From where he came, overcoming this injury, getting to where he was, getting his skill back to the level to where he could start and be a huge contributor, Class 5, District 1, all-district player, and get to that level from where he was is just remarkable.
It is. Good kid, too.
Unbelievable kid. Great parents, obviously. Great family, great support, all the above. Let's move to Drake. Drake is the kind of kid that makes Sikeston basketball, and I'll tell you why. Drake was a junior high kid, like most of the kids in the program, play 7th and 8th grade for our junior high. Come in and play as a freshman and play on the freshman team, play on the JV. Kid that played JV, even some in his junior year, but as a development tool, right?
Correct.
Some kids take that the wrong way and like, oh well,
I'm done.
coach. Yeah, no. It is the unbelievable opposite. That coach has that much faith in you that he wants you to contribute, that you develop more. I don't mean get better in a bad way, but the grind that he showed, the effort that he showed, the attitude that he had, the work ethic to be able to do that, and knowing he might not play as much as he want, but that's the culture of Sikeston basketball.
Correct.
Period.
And he enjoyed his role. Well, I don't know.
Yes.
He
got in.
He bought his role.
He played his role, and there has to be that role. Just like at the bank, I talk about it there. Not everybody can be a loan officer. Not everybody can be whatever. We got to have tellers. And not one is more important than the other. And I'm not saying that at all. But not everybody can be a boss. But we all have a role we have to play. In any organization, we all have a role. And if we don't, that's when things get thrown off. If Drake had not been a good practice player and not played his role, it could have not screwed up. It could have caused a rift in the clubhouse and led to issues, right? Drake chose not to do that and put the team above himself, and that's what this culture is. That's what Coach Hollifield teaches them, because there are other kids that have done that have excelled in other sports and come play basketball, and it's not their top sport.
Yeah.
But they knew that if I want to be part of this is a role I play. Drake played such a role even in practice to where other teams that had shooters, Drake can just flat shoot it. Drake knew in practice he had to be the guy that could shoot the ball for our kids to focus on. That's the role that he took, and that's the role that he had to play. And Bulldog Nation is thankful for that.
Correct.
Let's go to Marquell. One way to describe him is how Coach Hollifield described him. God just hung that talent wand over him not even just, a lot longer than a lot of people. Unbelievable kid. Very nice kid. Very humble kid. Took him a minute to figure out where he fit, understand the culture, the expectations, the effort that Coach Hollifield expects and demands, and puts that level of expectation on his kids, as men as he calls them. And once he figured it out, he thrived.
He did.
I mean, how cool was that to see him have an unbelievable senior year? And he's not done either, because he was Class 5, District 1, all-district team.
He'll probably be at Yale State too.
Very possible. Don't know that.
Good chance of it.
Very good chance of that. He'll probably play at the another level, and I think Kobe will play at the next level.
Yeah.
Markwell was a joy to be around. Unbelievably talented. Again, very humble. Helps the younger kids. Helps the other kids. Always willing to focus on his teammates, as we talked about. Could he score 30 a night?
Easy.
Literally like falling off a log, he could score 30. I mean, you saw how he got to the rim against, even like Vianney. He'd take 2 steps and he was around his guy, and he was in there scoring. Mm-hmm. But that's not what the team needed. If he wanted to be a me kid, he could have tried to score 30 every night. Yeah, that's not what we needed.
Because he can shoot anywhere on the floor. At the rim, at 3. I mean, like, he's
mid-range, falling away.
But I'm telling you, his vision of the court.
His passing might be the most.
That's probably the most impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen him make some passes, and I'm like, how in the world does he do that?
Yep. The athleticism that he showed on that ball came off the rim against Vianney. The putback, just off the charts kind of stuff.
Great player.
Yep. Great. And we went Kobe, Ben.
You got Jaharson
Will. I was trying to remember here. Let's talk about Will.
Talking about accepting your role.
Yes, exactly. I just was going to say, Will is a kid that he and Ben, and they played together as kids coming up. Same thing in junior high. Will knew his role is to knock down threes
and play defense,
draw charges. That's his role. Could he have gone to a different school and maybe been a star on the team? Yeah, absolutely. Because he could have been a guy that could easily put up 12 or 13 threes a night and hit 4 or 5 every night. Mm-hmm. He, again, knew his role. He knew that they needed him to be a weapon, another weapon on the floor that the team had to worry about.
Correct. I mean, and I'll be honest with you, he gave up a lot of playing time this year, too. I mean,
he
started.
Yep.
But, I mean, like, he understood that Sean was going to come off the bench and probably get the majority of the minutes. I mean, he accepted that.
He was a leader in practice. He worked hard. Again, part of the same culture that we talk about. He started as a freshman. He's part of these 105 wins as a freshman. Mm-hmm. He's part of that. Drake is part of that. Ben is part of that.
Correct.
Kobe is part of that. That's the legacy that they leave. And Will, again, he knew his role. He knew he was going to start. He knew that he had him in there for a purpose, right? Mm-hmm. And he accepted that. Was it to score every possession? No. It was to hit open threes and cause the defense trouble and another shooter on the floor.
Right.
And he absolutely played it to perfection. And last but not least, move on to Jaharis.
Yep.
The king probably of the undersized post player of Southeast Missouri. Just absolute battled being outsized basically every game.
Correct.
As a 6'1", 6'2", whatever. Battled, I mean, Dexter, the Ibrahim kid, was 6'4", bigger than him. Scott City, there was 6'4" or 5", bigger. Jackson, obviously bigger. Puxico, a 6'6" kid. New Madrid, they had a 6'4" kid, I think.
Right.
I'm just thinking off the top of my head. Cape Central, Goliath was 6'4" or 5", whatever he was. Mm-hmm. Poplar Bluff, they had 6'4s and 5s in there. West Plains, big kid.
Did Hayti have a big
Hayti had a 6'6" kid. I mean, literally, up St. Dominic, every team was bigger than him. I'm trying to think of a game, Micah, where somebody had a post play.
I don't think we did.
I can't recall. And somebody correct me when you hear this. I could be wrong, but I do not recall Jaharis being bigger than another team's post. That's just the way it worked out. I mean, Notre Dame, they had 6'4s and 5s in there.
Correct.
Going through our conference. Maybe Kennett. I'm not sure, but maybe Kennett. Maybe Kennett had a 6'2 as their post. Only thing that I could even remotely come up with.
I don't remember.
I mean, West Plains didn't. Festus certainly didn't. They had a big 6'8" kid in there.
Crothersville. I don't remember.
Maybe Crothersville too. Maybe.
But they had probably somebody could jump out of the gym.
Oh, they had several of those jump out of the gym kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Charleston, no, they had a 6'3" or 4" kid, didn't they? Don't they have a big
Williams
kid?
Yeah. Jamarcus's nephew or whatever.
Yeah, he's a big kid. So literally, he accepted his role for me to play, for me to help my team. I'm going to be undersized, and I'm just going to have the dog in me, and he does.
And he's had the dog in him since he was a freshman.
Just a motor.
Probably before that, but I mean.
Oh, yeah.
He's had
You
it.
don't just get that all of us. You don't wake up and go, okay, I'm going to be a dog today. You either have it or you don't.
Right.
And he's been a dog. And he played, he knew for him to be on the floor to help his team, he had to play and be an undersized post. And absolutely, again, more of the culture.
Know the rope.
Yep.
And accept it.
Yep. And the sacrifice that those kids did to accept their role. Ben knew what his role was. Kobe did. Marquell, Jaharis, Drake, Will. They all knew what their role was.
Did Jaharis make all district?
Yes, thank you. Yeah. Jaharis, Kobe, Ben, Marquell.
I was thinking there was 4.
Yes, thank you for mentioning that. They all made Class 5 District 1 all district. Kobe Thomas was Player of the Year in our district. Greg Hollifield was District Coach of the Year. Yeah, thank you for mentioning that. He sure was. And that's the legacy that they leave behind, showing the younger kids, hey, just because you might be undersized, you can still get in there and battle, right? You can still play. Or just because you're this or just because you're that, it doesn't matter.
Correct.
We're playing basketball. All that goes out the window. Let's talk a little bit, Micah, about our coaches. I mean, it goes without saying, Coach Hollifield's record. We've talked about that this year, 83-6, 92 or 93% winning percentage this year.
93, wasn't it?
Yeah, 93.
What'd you say?
81% winning percentage since 2005, including district. What? And we talk about that too. It just goes to show you what Class 5, what kind of level of talent that you have in there. Our record is a little under 500, about 40%, 45% winning percentage at that. But it helped. It improved a lot this year.
Yep.
Winning 2 out of those 3. But let's just mention them by name. Obviously, we got the GOAT, Greg Hollifield.
Well, you talked about early in the season. I don't know if we said it on here or not, but you said he seen something special in this team and was fired up before when summer.
Yep. Yep. He does. He did. He saw it early. Of course, he has a front row seat, so to speak. He knew
what he had.
Oh yeah. Nothing surprised him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did it surprise him 29-3? I think if you ask him,
I think any coach that gets above 25 wins is probably going to be surprised at something.
Yeah, he's not surprised how we finished. I think it's always special to get to a Final Four and stuff like that. Did he think we had a good chance to win our district? Yep. I think he did. Did he have a good chance to win our conference? Yep. I think he thought that. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but he thought we had something that we could work with and have a really good season.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just remember you back in the fall talking about Coach Hollifield's ready to go. He's working already, and planning and all the stuff. So
for sure. The team, I think early, we were able to push the ball. We scored a lot of points, and then we showed toward the end that we can grind them out too, right? We had to grind that thing out against Jackson. We had to grind it out, even though we scored basically 80 points against Scott City, but we had to grind that one out.
Mm-hmm. We grind out Vianney.
Grinded out Raytown, and even though we tried to assert your will, we had to evolve for the situation. Before I forget, let's mention the coaching staff. Head coach, Greg Hollifield. Assistant coaches, Brian James, been there 25 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
Assistant coach Will Hollifield, head JV coach. Been there, I think he told me 20.
He came at 14 or 15.
Yeah, that's right. So he's been there 12 years now, roughly. Over 10 plus.
Mm-hmm.
Assistant coach Kayla McGee. Assistant coach Travion Dennis. And assistant coach Derek James.
Yeah.
What, top to bottom, unbelievable, impeccable men, impeccable character, impeccable leaders of young men,
Mm-hmm.
examples of how men should be. Do they get it perfect all the time? No. None of us do, right?
If we did, we'd be perfect.
Yeah, exactly. And then we might be crucified.
Yeah.
But the examples that they set for these kids and put in expectations on them, right? We want to have expectations to put on them. I say this every year with coach and with this staff of coaches. It's remarkable to me, and I heard this from somebody, and I think it was Andy McGill that said it. What he sees in coaches, not just across the board, but what he thinks makes a good coach, and I've never really considered it like this, is can you take the sum of your team and get 110% out of it? Meaning, if you just look down this team on paper, we might have been an 18 to 20 win team. Right? He got 29 wins in the Final Four.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's from an expert's opinion. Coach Hollifield knew, but he knew that he could raise the level of this team. And he does it
every year.
Every year.
And not only he does, they do it. I mean, like
the coaching staff. Yes.
I mean,
they are bought into what he is doing. And then by virtue, the team buys in.
And all of that, I mean, they all contribute something too because,
of course.
I mean, like, he's willing to listen to them.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
yeah. He may or may not do what they say,
but
like, he's willing to. Now, but there are things that he does do. It was funny. Cord Shehai texted me during, I don't know what game he was watching. Maybe the Vianney game. I can't recall. It's been just a few weeks ago. Maybe it was in district. Man, what's up with all these different color shoes? And I'm like,
he picks his battles.
Exactly. He used to be, you're wearing these shoes. These are the team shoes. Everybody's wearing them. I think that's some of his coaches. Will Caleb, like, coach, man, hey, don't fight that battle, man. Let's move on to something that's more important, kind of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's how, that's how the coaches talk to him. As Brian says, he doesn't do as much coaching anymore as he does kind of handling Greg from time to time, getting him wound down sometimes. But they all have a role, right?
Right.
Brian is there. He's just an unbelievably knowledgeable person of basketball. Great ideas. You'll see him in the huddle, drawing up plays. Mm-hmm. That's because he's, in my opinion, he's probably an assistant head coach or a vice head coach, or not really because Greg is. I mean, Greg it's undeniable the head coach.
Well, as my wife says, anything with two heads is a monster.
That's a good point. That's a great point. That's right. So you have, and you see Will drawing up plays. So it's not, Greg's not so ego driven that he doesn't have his guys' input, because he does. He trusts them all. He understands what they all bring. Travion, as we talked about, he's our hype guy. Mm-hmm. I love it, man. You see him off the bench. You saw him in that Vianney game. He was pumping up. He was getting his guys up, getting the bench up.
That's why he went viral. I mean, the kids love him.
Exactly. The kids love him. That's exactly right. That's why he got 8 million views on his TikTok. That's exactly right.
Because the kids love him.
Yes.
And that was genuine.
Of course it was genuine.
And he's that way with the kids. I mean, or the boys, the men.
Yes, the men. That's what he calls them, the men. And that's why this culture matters. That's why they have each of those kids. Deej, he keeps the stats. Somebody's got to do that. Mm-hmm. When he's not there, Brian fills in, especially like home games, basically. But sometimes Brian said he'll go back the next morning and look at it because he'll watch it on Huddle or something, because you get the flow of the game and you miss stuff. So, but if it's an away game, Deeds, I would not question him If the scoreboard's wrong against what's Deej, I'd go with Deej 100 times out of 100. Every time.
Didn't we fall into that at a freshman game or something?
Yes, against Jackson. Yes. Yeah, they said.
But they wouldn't look at his book.
No. Said Brady fouled out, and he didn't foul out. He had 4 fouls. Or I mean, he did because they had to go by that book, but he only had 4, truly. But that's what they bring, and this is not just. It's not 1 year. It's what coach and
year in, year out.
That's what this staff is.
He don't have to go back, and Coach Hollifield doesn't have to teach his coaches every year.
No.
I mean, they might bring something new to the table, but they're going to probably do it as a collective.
Yeah. Let's talk about some unsung heroes. We talk about a lot of our role players, kids that after what we call the rotation 8 to 10. Got some guys that, you know what, it's a big deal to be a freshman and be on this sit on the bench and dress and get a letter and be part of what's going on and be around. And then the kids that didn't finish the year on varsity that Coach Hollifield brings with them to these games. They went to state with them to be around. Don't forget Austin Rudisil.
Yeah,
it's a big deal to make sure that the gear is gathered up, to make sure the basketballs are all in the bag, to make sure there's water there. I know people, you kind of overlook that. That's important. That to make sure, again, it's ready. He's got it on the bus.
And Austin wants to be part of it. I mean,
yes.
Because maybe he knows he's not a basketball player.
Right.
I mean,
right.
Because he plays other sports.
I was going to say he plays football.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his basketball's not
and
his
weightlifting. And he's done that. He's doing that while doing the basketball stuff.
Yes, and he wants to be around this team. Winning draws you in, right?
Well, I'll be honest with you, Brody last year.
Yes. Same thing with Brody.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. He played baseball.
Yep.
He's a baseball guy. He absolutely wanted to be there.
Yep.
Can't forget our student section, our bums. Great.
Thank you.
Yeah, at cheerleaders. Thank you. What a great season.
Red Peppers.
Yes, Red Peppers. Thank you. And all the students that were at the games, all the fans.
The boosters.
Cannot forget them. Friends of the program. They do stuff behind the scenes that most may never know, and that's okay. That's not what it's there for. It's not to get the limelight, but they do lots of things for kids, making sure meals are paid for.
Yeah. Equipment every now and then.
Just stuff like that. It's kind of,
yeah.
Yes. That's that. Well, people don't know about. And that's not the purpose of it.
Transportation expenses sometimes.
Bingo. Yep. Shout out to those guys. Yep. All of them.
Faculty and staff.
Yep. Well, they work their heinies off during
at home games and
SEMO conference. Man, that's a long week for those guys. They tell me all the time. They're like, man, we love it, but man, we're so glad when that Friday night's over. It's a lot of games because Sikeston will play 3 times that week or whatever.
But
they're there for every game. They don't just play for it's not just Sikeston.
There's 9 teams in it, right? So
right.
You got a playing game. Then you got
I forget how many 20-something games or whatever.
It's quite a bit.
It's a bunch. It's a bunch.
Well, it's like 4.
There are 4 nights. Monday, Tuesday,
and I think
Thursday,
Monday
Friday.
and Tuesday are almost 4 games.
Yeah, there's a bunch. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you're there. They're there a long time.
But they're there day in and every game.
Right.
We wouldn't have concessions if it wasn't for them. We wouldn't have.
Yeah, our admin on staff. We wouldn't have.
We have janitorial staff there that's cleaning the bathrooms or making sure the floor is swept and
picking up trash after the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. All that plays a role into it. The folks that work the tickets office and the
is it the ones that is it Kiwanis that hand out? Who hands out the
Rotary?
Rotary hands out the
programs.
Program.
Yep. The folks that work there work the gate, and then work the weapons detector security. Yeah. Shout out to all those folks. DPS providing them, county sometimes during the conference.
Athletic directors.
Yes, Matt Johnson.
We got tickets and all that.
Got the schedules and put together the tournament and be involved from that end. Matt was involved this weekend with at Final Four. He's involved with the district tournament. He's involved with the quarterfinal game, kind of all that. Yeah, and all the team behind Matt as well. They're all.
There's a lot of unsung heroes.
A ton of them.
We probably missing.
Yes.
The majority of them.
Yes. And there were kids that stayed on that weren't even dressing, that were practice guys that helped.
Cool.
Yeah. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
At the end of the season, that they were around, wanted to be around the program, wanted to help in whatever way they could. Knew they weren't even going to dress.
But they were willing to do whatever.
Yes. And that's why this is successful. This is the program that Coach Hollifield's built. And let's talk a little bit about what we've kind of hit on a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about what is the team, what does that mean to our community? I mean, the pride that, when I do, and maybe I'm weird. I get it. I know I'm a nut when it comes to this, but when I walk in the gym, they're like, "Oh man, he's a Sikeston fan." Like, okay. I have a lot of pride. I have a lot of pride when we go in the summer. They're like, "Oh, he's a Sikeston." Okay, yeah,
right,
yeah. They're
or even over in Tennessee and playing a game. Like, oh.
When we would coach those kids, they're like, "Oh, y'all from Sikeston?" Mm-hmm. And I'm like, "No, don't get me wrong. I'm not the architect of this. I'm just the
person here doing what I need to do right now. I know my role."
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Man, you got them." I'm like, no. Hang on, time out. They're doing exactly what Coach Hollifield and his team.
These boys over here telling us what they're gonna do.
Right. We're just getting them here on time and getting their jerseys clean
And bringing you a check.
And paying for this to let the kids play. That's right. So yeah, you're right. We knew our role, but the pride that this team, that the town has in this program.
Even, and I know I said we want to miss people, but Brian Henson.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like, it's pretty cool to be able to go to a arena and fill it up with all these Sikeston shirts and stuff. And I know there's people that help him do that too. But I mean.
That was actually, so he printed the district champ T-shirts, but we were out of school last week.
I was going to say that was probably
that was actually FTI printing. Because, Brian, we're out of school. You can't.
No, there's no way he could get that done.
No. I mean, you can't expect the guy to come in on his days off.
And I kind of figured that, but I mean, I just still though. I mean, like it's.
There's somebody in our community willing to take that on, right? Mm-hmm. Yes, they made money. Of course, they wouldn't do it otherwise. But we had some really cool shirts. We've got some really cool shirts now to remember this season by. Not just our own memories, but we got a shirt. It's awesome that they were willing.
That's the pride.
Yes, that's the pride.
It's prideful to be a part of that.
Yes, exactly. The support, man. We had the team is so supported. The games are almost always packed. Even like a random Tuesday game, against a team that probably going to beat pretty good. Still people there, still supportive. Just can't thank that. And again, we talk about how the team brings our town together. We for those times. Do you think? And I know you know the answer to this. I suppose it's a rhetorical question, but we're at Columbia, and we're in the Final Four, and we're all standing up, cheering. We are Sikeston. Do you think at that moment we're worried about what he vote? What is his political belief? What is his religious belief? What's his socioeconomic? What's his ethnic background? Mm-hmm. No.
We are Sikeston.
Yeah, she's my sister. He's my brother. It didn't matter, and man, it was echoing in there. Mm-hmm. It was we even stood up and cheered that, even as we were losing against MICDS, and it basically the game wasn't over, but it was over. The final outcome had essentially been decided. Mm-hmm. We stood up and said, "We are Sikeston." Both sides, the students, us, everybody around. Mm-hmm. That's the pride that we have. That's why this team matters to us.
Well, Coach Pratt when he was on there, he's like, Sikeston, they're different.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
it's just different.
Wherever you go, they're different.
Yes. These kids are just different. And our town is to thank for that. Yeah, absolutely. Our town is to thank. That they should take a lot of pride in that our kids are different in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
And that our town is noticed. As Shannon said when she was on here, as your school goes, your town goes. Yeah. And we've talked about this. Our town is on a big upswing, and I'm so proud.
Driving through town, like, man, there's concrete business is probably like rocking right now because I mean, like, they're putting in the drainage stuff, they're putting in the fire station.
Yep.
We're building a building out on our church property. You know, we're actually going to have church out there on.
That's awesome.
Well, on the property on Easter morning.
Yep.
I mean,
that's
like, that's
awesome.
the goal is to do that.
Right.
So I mean, like, and I forget where else. We got the Yummy Buffet being built.
Yep.
Man, and I think there's going to be doing some work downtown for drainage. There's new water pipe. This town is. I mean, it's not just basketball, but it's,
no, but it's the overall momentum. Mm-hmm. is up.
We've got an overpass out here. I don't know if they're ever going to decide what they're going to do with it.
Hopefully we get that open soon. That'll be so good. That'll be terrific.
Yeah.
When we get this bond passed, we're going to have some new schools.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have it's remarkable. Our grades, our APR scores is how the state looks at us is going this way.
Good.
Absolutely. So we have so many things to be proud of. And are we perfect? No, I'm not trying to gloss over that stuff, but that's not what we know. There are things that there's not 100% perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Are all our kids perfect all the time? No. Do we do everything right all the time? No. But man, we are on a tremendous upswing.
And we always come back to where do we all gather?
Yeah,
basketball.
Absolutely.
And football and others, but I mean, like,
yes.
But I mean, like,
yes, Sikeston, yes, the pride that it brings into us. Yes. And getting close to finishing this thing, Micah, but let's talk about the way too early look ahead. And I don't want to mention a lot of names just for I don't want to put any undue pressure on kids, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But there's
a few that you could because they're going to.
You. I mean, we know there's three of the sophomores that got a lot of time, right? Mm-hmm. Quay Allen, Sean Cole, and J. Ray. So we know that they're going to be big contributors. They were big contributors this year, so we know their role will be heightened even next year. So we know that their role will be even bigger next year because they played a big role this year. Our JV was 16-0. Our freshmen were 9-1. I mean, our next crop is coming.
Mm-hmm.
We have, I say it over and over and over, the cupboard is not bare. The standard has been set now for these kids.
There's going to be some freshmen coming in.
Yes. There's some freshmen now that are going to be big contributors next year.
We got some sophomores that were on the bench that
are going to be big contributors next year. Yes.
I'll be honest with you, size probably will be a little bit bigger next year than what
correct.
Not saying, we definitely got a couple boys that are going to be really big.
I think, talking to Coach Hollifield and just him mentioning some names and that could be on this back line, we might have one of the longest teams he's had in just overall arm length and wingspan. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
If things kind of keep progressing the way they're going and the way they're planning and the way they're working toward these things, you can't just say, oh, we're going to guarantee win state title. No, I wouldn't.
Nothing guaranteed.
There's nothing guaranteed, but they will start and they will put the work in. They will start. They'll start now. They'll start having.
Kids will do it those kids are driven.
They're going to.
I guarantee there's probably several of them at the Y right now.
I guarantee it. I know that for a fact that they are, or they're lifting or whatever, and I know they will put in the work, and I know that during PE, starting in a week, coach gives them a couple weeks off just to kind of relax a little bit.
They deserve it.
They do, of course. It's a long season, and then the kids that aren't playing spring sports, they're not in track or baseball or golf or whatever. Coach will have them working, and they'll probably, especially like in PE, they'll have a lot of stuff, getting better every day, and then come mid-May, and they'll be right into summer stuff.
By Memorial Day, don't they have the first Rib City usually by then?
Especially since we're out about the 15th-ish, something like that. They'll start rolling into workouts or open gym.
Open gym.
Yeah, and you get 20 days or 25 days. Coach, he spreads it out really good. It's usually like a couple of days a week. Then they'll go to Rib City, not have like a open gym days that day. And then he'll go into late July, and then
usually about mid-July he's probably.
Yeah, mid to late July, you're kind of wrapping that stuff up just because
football's
getting ready to get started.
Soccer.
Right. Kind of the fall sports is, you're just a couple of weeks away. Then you got dead period in there and kind of all that stuff. So you're, school's getting ready to start, kind of that thing. So he spreads it out pretty good. But again, we'll talk more. We'll have it'll be here before we know it. It's already April. Basically April.
I know. I looked at the calendar today because I was arguing. Somebody's talking about opening day Thursday, and I'm like, what?
Yes, it's today's the 23rd of March.
I think the 26th the Cardinals have their opening day.
Yeah.
I'm just like, that used to not be till April.
Well, the Final Four is April 4th and 6th.
Yeah, well, that's Easter weekend. Yeah.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. It's already Easter. It's already April. We got April.
Sunday is Palm Sunday.
Right. We roll into May, and we start summer basketball. July, we start summer basketball, and then we hit rodeo, and then we're right into football.
I think Mentor posted last night they got 33 days of school, 33 and a half days or something at Charleston. Make it 32 now.
We're close to that number. Yeah, here.
We may be less.
Yeah.
I think, maybe not, because I think they got a late spring break because they do it around the Zaya Festival.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I don't. Whatever it is,
it don't matter. But we're less than 40 days of school left.
Right.
Of actual school days.
Oh yeah, for sure. We are again. Shout out to the coaches. Shout out to Bulldog Nation.
We're blessed, y'all.
Oh my gosh. We're going to look back in 20 years ago. My gosh, how blessed were we? Mm-hmm. How fortunate are we to be fans during this time? Mm-hmm. We are so fortunate.
I hope we still blessed. And we still will be, no matter what.
No, right.
But we're blessed with the talent and the coaching staff that is able to use the talent.
Yes, correct. Our sponsors, we talk about them ad nauseum. Thank you for being part of this.
We wouldn't be able to do this without them. Really.
No, that's right.
And looking at other things, just trying to make this as we do this. We get to talk about basketball. We get to talk about football. We get to talk about baseball. Talking about baseball, you talk about April. They're playing tonight.
Yep. Don't know how that finished. They won their first game last
Thursday.
Yeah, it was Thursday. Against St. Vincent.
I think they were supposed to play Cape last Saturday. But I guess it got rescheduled.
Yeah. Thank you, Cape, for doing that. Yeah. I'm sure that's what happened, yeah. The kids, it's baseball season. So we'll be talking about
Charleston tomorrow.
Here or there?
I think it's here.
Okay, there we go. So we're
playing Kelly today. They were down when I come in. But.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it finished. Listen, don't forget about baseball. Go out and support them. Go out and watch girls soccer.
Got golf.
It's got golf. That's right.
Seen them stretching on the track.
Yep, track. I know they had a meet in Poplar Bluff today.
Did they?
So yeah, shout out to all them. Guys, thanks for all your players. Thanks for representing our town, our community well.
Yeah.
Thank you for being part of this.
You forgot one. I think there's a girls' soccer game today, too.
Okay. Yep.
When I drove by there was a bunch of cars.
Okay. Yep. Shout out to the girls. Yep. Let's get the win. I want every Sikeston sport to win every game.
You and me both.
Absolutely. Without question. I don't know how they did. Was that Anna Jonesboro? I saw that today. They played Anna, I think, wasn't it?
Oh, I have no
I
idea.
saw the deal, like the little thing it talked about all the things today. Yeah.
I only had a chance to look at Facebook today.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And,
So,
you know, the banners matter. The wins matter. But the way they represented our school and our community.
really matters.
Yes. It mattered as much or more than those things. Those things are very important.
I promise you, they'll be talking about this to their great grandkids.
Oh my gosh! So will we?
Yeah.
You remember in '26 we went to the Final Four? Yeah, absolutely. I remember.
Right.
I remember them all. We haven't been back in 8 years. 8 years is too long.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make it 1 year. We hadn't been to the Final Four since way back last year. That's what we want to say, right?
I think I'm gonna skip out on He all next. No.
I would. I love my brother and I love what he's involved in, but
Yeah, it was good though.
I know.
It was really good.
I'll go if we don't go to the Final Four. How about that?
You'll have to buy tickets before then, but
Well, maybe I'll have to make a donation then.
it's for a good cause. It is.
It
for a
is.
good cause.
It is. Well, Micah, we're what an unbelievable season. Again, let's recap real fast. 29-3, 105 wins by this group of seniors is now a new record, and the freshmen that started are on a real good number. 29 wins. I mean, you get 29, 29, 29. 29. That'd be 30. That'd be 120 minus 4. Be 100. No, I mean 120. Be 116. They blow that away.
Mm-hmm.
You want to set your sights that high, but you know, will we get to play 32 games every year? Hopefully, if we do.
Be nice. We'll be looking at a banner or something if we do. I mean,
I don't want to say.
Which I don't know. We don't really hang banners. There
are banners on the end that hang down on the deal. Yeah,
Yeah.
not in the rafters. All I will say is this, and I don't do predictions, but I got to coach you and I last year the 7th and 8th grade kids, and I asked them the other night. I said, do you remember the first thing I told you in the first practice we had after I watched them play a little bit? And they're like, mm-mm. Those kids, it's way too soon, but they have all the aspects that they need to do something special. How about that? I'll stay short of.
Mm-hmm.
I don't put that kind of pressure on them, but they can be a special team over a number of years. Got size, got speed, got ball handling, they've got shooting, and they've got guts.
Mm-hmm.
Man, what a team that makes. They got guys that know what their role is. They got guys that are willing to dive on the ball, to be gritty in there and knock heads, so to speak, and rebound and be physical. They got all of that. And they've got a chance to do something. Now, it'll take a lot of work. It's a long time between now and next year. And, you know,
I think some of them were up there actually playing in Columbia this weekend.
I saw.
I think there was an AAU tournament.
Yep. I know there was because I saw Chris Sledge up there with his son. They were playing.
Yeah.
I know that I saw several 7th and 8th graders and talked to them myself after the game. So I know they saw.
Yeah. I know. I worked with a girl that her son was going to play Saturday, or they were playing. I think they were done 3:00 Saturday, and then they were going to play some more Sunday too.
Yep. So they saw that, and they'll want to be a part of that. Mm-hmm. And that's what you do. That's how you continue to build that program. Keep feeding that program, right? Mm-hmm. That's how you continue to build it. Well, Micah, what a great season. We're so blessed to have been part of it. Thanks for the ride. Thanks for hanging with us this week. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next week with our guest, and we look forward to it as well.
I'm Micah Harris.
I'm Matt Tanner.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.